Hi, I'm John, the Twisted Cuber. Today I'm going to show you how to solve the Skewb Cube, better known as the Skewb. Before we get started, I hope you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Let's begin. The Skewb is a corner turning puzzle, whereas the 3x3 is a face turning puzzle. Without further ado, let's scramble this puzzle up. Okay, the puzzle is now scrambled. We'll start with the first layer, starting with the white face. You can pick any white cornered piece to start with to place on the top, like so. And once you place this corner, everything else is going to be based around this one corner. So let's start looking for another piece to place next to it. Now you can do this a couple ways. You can do this either intuitively or you can do it using a couple of algorithms, which I think is what we're going to need to do here. So let's get one that we can place with that. So we need either a red or the green for that. So I'm just trying to look for one of those. You got the red. There we go. So we have to move this around a little bit to try to get it in a position where we can place it. And there we go. Nope, wrong spot. Okay, so we now have it where we have it in a position to be placed. With using the algorithms, we need to have the piece so it is, the white is facing front either on the left or the right. And we're going to be performing this algorithm to place this piece. L prime, R, L. And as you can see, that piece has now been placed. And we're going to look for another one here that is for green and orange. So that's not where that, can't use that algorithm for that. So just going to bring that up intuitively, and that's all set there. And then for the final piece, we can again use the algorithm, which we're looking again, and the white which is facing us is now on the right. So we're going to be performing this algorithm to place this piece. R, L prime, R prime. And as you can see, white layer has now been solved. Next, we'll solve the yellow corners. Turn the puzzle over so the white layer is on the bottom. You're going to have one of three cases when it comes to solving the yellow corners. One, all the yellow corners are already solved. Two, you'll have two yellow corners that are next to each other facing outward, and the other two are pointed opposite of each other. Three, you'll have two yellow corners that are pointed upwards and are diagonal to each other, and the other two diagonal to each other but are pointed outward. Take a look around here. And what we have here is we have the case where we have the two pieces that are next to each other that are pointed outward, and the others that are pointed in opposite directions. So what we're going to do is we're going to place these two pieces on the right like this, and we're going to perform this algorithm to solve the corners. Now this algorithm is known as the Sledgehammer Algorithm because the movement of the pieces goes down, down, up, up. R prime, L, R, L prime. And as you can see, the corners have been solved. And in this case, you actually solve the entire yellow layer, which can happen. And if you do have that happen, you can skip the next step, which would be to place this with the corners, and just go straight to the solving the remaining side step. Here we have the yellow corners that are diagonal to each other. Position the puzzle so those corners are on the bottom right and the top left, and perform this algorithm. R prime, L, R, L prime. And what we have is we have the two corners that are pointing outward like this, and the other two that are pointed outward in opposite directions of each other. Place these two on the right and repeat the algorithm. R prime, L, R, L prime. And as you can see, the corners are now solved, as well as the center. I'm going to also point out before I continue with this that also you'll find that all the other corners are solved as well. Now in terms of this, if you get this, which can happen, as I mentioned in the previous section, you'll be skipping the next step and you'll be going to the step where you'll be placing these centers with their corresponding corners. Next, we'll be solving the yellow face, which means placing the yellow corners with the yellow center. Place the yellow center in the back and the completed white face on the bottom. You'll perform this algorithm to solve this layer. The Y2 notation is rotating the entire puzzle 180 degrees. R prime, L, R, L prime, Y2, R prime, L, R, L prime. And as you can see, the yellow layer has now been solved. Finally, we'll match up the rest of the corners with their corresponding center. You can have three cases. The puzzle is solved, which is now what we have here. You have one solved side, or you have no solved sides. Here, we have one solved side. So what we're going to be doing with that is we're going to be placing that on the bottom, like so. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the other three faces to see if we have any that have corresponding center and corner combinations. Which what that basically means is you either have corners and centers that are either orange and red or blue and green. Now we look here and this one has blue and green, so that is our corresponding face. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have this in the front, we're going to have this on the bottom, like so, and we're going to have yellow and white on the left and right sides. It doesn't matter which one is which here, it's just you have to have them both on the left and the right, and you'll perform this algorithm to solve the puzzle. R prime, L, R, L prime, Y2, R prime, L, R, L prime. And as you can see, the puzzle is solved. Here, you have no solved sides. Pick a side, it doesn't really matter which. Place it on the front like so, and have the white and yellow faces on the right and left, and perform this algorithm. R prime, L, R, L prime, Y2, R prime, L, R, L prime. And we now have a solved face. So now we're going to look on the other three faces to see if we have one with corresponding colors, which you do right here, which is orange and red. So what we're going to be doing is that's going to be in the front. This is going to go on the bottom, and white and yellow are on the left and right, and perform this algorithm to complete the solve. R prime, L, R, L prime, Y2, R prime, L, R, L prime. And as you can see, the Skewb is solved. And there you have it, a tutorial on how to solve the Skewb. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a great day.